Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Going to read through the majority of this article. There's a link in the description. We will have a look at some of the photos and also a video both showing the aftermath of this incident. And I'm going to start off with condolences to the family of the victim concerned, the victim being a police officer that was shot and killed, one witness says, instantly after they were shot in the head following a traffic stop. This happened in Washington State Friday afternoon. An initial stop occurred at a Starbucks or close to a Starbucks within a car park. There was a shooting at around 2:15 p.m. Witness has said that the police officer died immediately, collapsed immediately. The suspect ran over the police officer's body. Apologies for being graphic. And a police car chase ensued. If I understand correctly, the police car chase was around the campus of Everett Community College, in and around, and it did end in a crash. As far as I can tell, no further injuries were sustained during the crash. Here is the culprit's vehicle, a Mini Cooper, all blacked out. If that's relevant, not necessarily relevant, but the car crashed, no further injuries. We can see a bit of aftermath there. The culprit, the suspect, was taken to hospital initially, has been arrested. Details of who that person is has not been released. So we can read through to see what it says, exactly how the car chase ended. But we can see here that essentially the Mini Cooper crashed into these two guys. I believe these SUVs are the police or such, FBI. So again, this happened in Washington State, Friday afternoon around 2:15, I think it said, and one police officer was shot dead. So we're going to have a closer look at the details. The city of Everett, Washington State, was paralyzed on Friday afternoon after a police officer was shot and killed outside a Starbucks before leading police on a 2-mile high-speed chase that ended with a multi-car crash across the campus of Everett Community College. Initially, there were reports of a shooting at a Starbucks, to which police responded. Gunshots were heard at around 2:15 p.m. A uniformed officer was seen on the ground in the moments after the shooting in the parking lot of the Starbucks as a gunman sped away, running over the deceased police officer's body. One witness said the officer was killed instantly, having been shot in the head. The suspect's crime spree continued as the gunman sped off in his car, causing a multi-car accident. There he has been apprehended there, a white male, and I think that's all we have to go on. A white male driving a Mini Cooper, black Mini Cooper, all blacked out by the look of it, trying to get away after having shot and killed a police officer. Officers chased the suspect in his Mini Cooper for about 2 miles through the town of Everett. The suspect was then involved in a car crash at the intersection of 35th and Rucker. It caused a white van with children inside to topple onto its side, while a blue vehicle was also seen to be a write-off, having been involved in the smash. The suspect, a white male, was quickly arrested and taken into custody. So far, the identity of the suspect or the officer has not been released. So we don't know who the officer is. But of course, full condolences to the family, of course, to the department, the officers' colleagues, the local community, the college. Everyone's going to be devastated, shocked, scared by this type of thing. It's going to have an emotional and psychological effect on many, but most of all, the fallen officers' family. So full condolences. Here's the white van that was knocked over. It was said to have children inside, and the blue vehicle that was mentioned in the article But the article doesn't tell us of any other injuries concerned. So, you know, that's a blessing. That's a blessing that none of the children or the drivers were injured. None of the passengers or drivers of this vehicle or any other vehicle seemingly were seriously hurt. So that's a blessing. But of course, this is a tragedy. This is another example of another police officer having their life taken away from them whilst they're serving the community, whilst they're performing their job, performing their duties. Completely unnecessary. So thankfully, the culprit, or at least the suspect, has been arrested. I think they have ample evidence to be able to convict the guy, would be my speculation. I could be wrong, of course. I have to say that I could be wrong, but it seems pretty clear that they have a lot of evidence. Perhaps these photos were taken by a helicopter following the car chase, but certainly there's going to be all sorts of evidence as well as witness statements to be able to convict the white male that was arrested on the scene. So that's a blessing as well. So I'm going to wrap things up here. If you do like this type of content, please give me a little bit of encouragement. I'm trying to make multiple videos every single day. I'm finding it a little bit of a struggle. I get a little bit overwhelmed at times, but I will try to do multiple videos every day. Give me a little bit of encouragement, a like, comment, subscribe, feedback. I'd like to build a community out of you guys. You guys have a genuine interest in this type of content, and I think that almost all of you are good-hearted, kind people that have a genuine care for society. So I'd like for a community to form around you guys, for you guys to be able to, I don't know, digest this kind of content and talk about this content amongst yourselves or such. I'm thinking of doing a live stream or figuring out what kind of format to do live streams. If anyone's got any feedback, that would be great. But for now, a like, comment, and subscribe would be very well received. So I'll thank you for your time.